Good morning, people, and welcome to the new video. Your boy just got home from the first out of 6 of the last peak week morning sessions, cardio sessions. The clock is still running. As you can see, 66 minutes, 450 calories. We're gonna stop it right now. Today's a Friday. We are 8 days out of the competition exactly. The Wednesday is gonna be the last training session of the prep. So we have 6 days of a cardio, 6 days of full body depletion workouts. First out of 6 cardio is done, so I'm happy because of that. This day is gonna be exciting for me because it's not only about that I'm 8 days out. We need to go to the grocery shopping to buy some groceries for a refeed day, for everything around that. Also, my diet is changing much worse. Basically, we are into the peak week. And yeah, from that point, we're gonna see how everything goes. Yeah, with that said, I don't know, my brain is just stopping. We did a cardio, then we have a basically full day of feeding. Basically, the next stop is breakfast right now, and I'll see you there. Alright peeps, introducing you to the peak week. Well, basically officially starts tomorrow, but I already started it because we have only, as my coach said, 6 days of like training cardio, and so I will like to start immediately because, you know, one day is better to be one day earlier ready than, you know, later. So introducing you with chicken and cucumbers all the way to the peak week, or tilapia and cucumbers. We're just gonna mix it around, and that's gonna be basically 5 or 6 meals per day for 5 or 6 days straight up, every single meal the same. We only have a pink salt on the top, which I'm gonna explain a little bit later. Calories and macros for this meal gonna be listed right now on the screen. Nothing special, post-workout, every single meal, as I already said, is gonna be the same. This actually gives me pretty good results. With that said, really hungry after this cardio, so I'm just gonna sit, eat, and then we are off to the shopping groceries, which is exciting for me to buy everything for a refeed day, for a whole peak week, and I see you somewhere in the store. Okay. Came to the Randall's. First time being here actually. We need to buy the groceries for the peak week, so like tilapia, cucumbers and stuff like that, chicken maybe, and we also need to buy stuff for a refeed day, so like juice stuff like a Reese's and similar to that, just for a refeed, maybe a rice cakes or something like that, probably rice cakes. We're mostly gonna refeed with the rice cakes, but you know, we're gonna see something for a before stage pump or whatever, some Reese's, Snickers or... Alright, $95 for this shopping. We are done with the shopping. Basically, we bought everything that we need for the whole peak week, tilapia, cucumbers and stuff like that, but also for refeed days, mostly rice cakes. Bought some rice I have at home, sweet potatoes, and that's basically it. We bought for a pre-pump, pre-judging and a final, some Reese's, some Sour Patch basically, some unhealthy stuff. The only thing that I didn't buy was the cheat meal after the show, which I still don't know if I'm even gonna have or not, because we are preparing for a summer shredding. But anyways, now I'm off home for the second meal, and then I'm gonna show you basically what actually everything we got. I got home and I'm just gonna run you fast through the what I actually bought. Obviously tilapia fillets, family packaging, because whole peak week we're gonna eat 99% tilapia or chicken, but I prefer tilapia. This is after the show. I craved sweet potato fries, or even before the show for a pump or something. Sweet potato fries, nothing so unhealthy. I just bought it. I saw it and I bought it for the to have it at home. Then we start basically for the refeed day. We have our rice cakes, unsalted. I bought 4 of those because we're gonna be cutting the water and we're gonna be cutting the sodium also. So with that said, I have 4 packages of unsalted. Then I also have maybe for after the show, maybe we're gonna need it for the show, but I love those things. Caramel. I can even eat this for a cheat, to be honest, guys. Chocolate rice cakes and caramel rice cakes. We have a honey almond butter. Never tried it, but maybe for rice cakes before the show or something. I have it. Maybe for a cheat meal, I don't know, to be honest. I bought that. Maybe we're gonna need it, maybe not. Then we have Rice Krispie treats. Probably for carving up. Probably that's the thing that affects my body the most, probably. One more Rice Krispie treats. Then we have I'm the guy, probably the only guy who doesn't like sour candies. But my coach has said buy sour candies for a carving up, so I bought 2 packages of Sour Patch Kids. I actually never tried those because I don't even as I already said, eat that kind of things. Then we have basmati rice. It's gonna be on the show day morning. We're gonna have a chicken and a rice. This is basically what we're gonna do the refeed, because I already did a couple of times and it affects my body the most. So we're gonna use the rice cakes and we're gonna use the jam, strawberry jam or whatever you want. So I bought the jam and we're gonna spread the jam all around the rice cakes, and that's gonna be my refeed. If we're gonna need stuff like that, I also have it. This can only also be after the cheat meal or whatever. So I have a Reese's. I have some chicken breast, which we're gonna need one more time, and probably on a show day also lean beef. And what else do we have? Yeah, and we have a bunch of cucumbers because whole peak week we're gonna eat basically cucumbers and tilapia. And that's about it. Not a lot of things, but $100. Oh my god. If we don't win this show, we are living on the street. Anyway, off to the next meal, guys. That was the whole grocery shopping.
Don't take it personal, I ain't lying, I ain't hiding nothing.
The next meal is again gonna be a little bit different from this because it's just the first day of 8 days out basically. So in the morning we had a chicken and a cucumbers, right? And now again we have a chicken, but I've been left with a half of this package of a spinach, and that's gonna be the last meal like this. The rest of the meals until the refeed day is gonna be cucumbers and tilapia or cucumbers and chicken. And this is the only meal that is a little bit off, but it's high volume, not gonna satiate me a lot. But we need to drink with this meal the third dish of the day. We have a 5 or 6, so we have 8 liters of water, as I already said, and this is gonna be the third, but I drink also 2 cups already. So probably 5 of those, which is 1.5 liter, but 5 of those big ones we need to drink. So that's actually the thing that fills me up a bit, you know. So with that said, the next meal, I'm maybe gonna post calories and macros, but right now the most important calories and macros in the end of the day, actually the protein and the stuff that we eat, not so much anymore calories and macros, because we are depleting our body. With that said, second meal of the day, gonna rest, had a third meal of the day, and then go to the second gym workout, I just say. The next meal, the third meal of the day, it's currently 5:50, which we are running late. I took a little nap. You can see already that my brain doesn't function, so I apologize because of that. And I have a beanie in my house because I'm starting to be cold all the time because of the lack of carbs, food and everything. drinking the coffee because after this meal we're gonna go to the gym. So just to show you quickly, this is how its whole peak week gonna look like. One whole cucumber and we have 2 tilapia fillets. Now, I have a ramekin in salt because besides the 8 liters of water for, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, we have 5 grams of salt throughout the whole day, every day. So I just put in the morning already like 5 grams of salt inside of the little ramekin, and I just divided that for the meals. Basically now I'm gonna put the most because it's a pre-workout meal, right? And this is like basically where we need the most sodium, at least to hit some pump, even though now we are just aiming to deplete our body. Now the whole workouts are basically whole body workouts, 2 exercises per body part, around 20 repetitions with a lightweight, and that's gonna be it. Now there is a lot of misconceptions, guys, boys and girls. That's not how you're supposed to train. You should lift heavy weights even the last week. Then why you don't use the carbs last week, peak week? There's a lot of people that are actually like in a peak week with 200-250 grams of carbs. I don't say any of those is wrong. None of those is wrong. I'm saying right away again that people are different. Most of the bodies are different. Now, playing it safe would be being on the carbs, even the peak week, because you know already how your body gonna look like and everything. And when you refeed the day before the show and on the show day, basically you're not gonna refeed too much. You're just gonna be fuller a little bit. But what I prefer and when I look the most, like as I always said, carbs are my biggest like transformation part, where I cut the carbs, when I do the carbs, and I see the biggest result. So actually when you deplete your body from the carbs, which I'm gonna do throughout this week, actually 6 days of only like tilapia, let's just say chicken and cucumbers, then your body actually can do a super compensation with the glycogen. What that means? That means muscles can absorb like 7 times more carbs than usual, and you will look basically much bigger when you refeed your body. Then instead of going all the way to the end with the carbs and still being lean, but that fullness and dryness, in my opinion, most of the people, not all of the people, but most of the people can't achieve by going all the way through the show with the carbs. So what I tend to do, what I already know, and my coaches already also know my body, let's just say, not as me, but I know that if I do low carbs before the show, especially the last week, peak week with no carbs, then obviously when I refeed, when I cut the water and everything, I know that I'm gonna be looking crazy. Until that day, I'm gonna look like an old grandma, totally flat, poor. But when we do the tan, when we do the water dry, when we do the refeed, I know it's gonna be crazy, people. And that's what drives me. That's my goal. That's what drives me to all the. And to be honest, I don't mind eating the same 5 meals at the day. It's actually really easy because you prepare it in a bulk and you already know what you're gonna eat every 2 and 2.5 hours. So it's pretty easy. Also, with that said, we can ruin our immune system. We can ruin our metabolism and everything with that. I mean, metabolism already ruined because you're basically depleting your body, you're eating in a big calorie deficit. So metabolism is very slower. But immune system you can ruin because there's no fats besides the carbs, which is really bad. But with that said, with every meal, my fats will come. Actually, my coaches said, whoever is professional in that, and you can comment, 5 pills per each meal. There will be 25 pills throughout the whole day, which will be 250 calories more just from the omega-3 pills. So that will be actually higher calories with all of those pills than I had previous week. So I decided by myself not to go with the 5 pills per meal. I decided to go with the 2 pills per meal omega-3s, which gives us 10 pills per day, which is basically 100 calories more, and which is basically 10 grams of a fat only from the pills. So we have some fat also from tilapia, some fat, so we're gonna hit probably like 30 or 40 grams of fat. I don't even include this in my fitness pal, to be honest. I know exactly in my head, so wherever you see the meals, this is not included. Also, throughout every day we drink vitamin C, really important, guys, when you're on that. We drink magnesium, obviously, because of the cramps and everything, muscle fullness, etc. I drink, honestly, vitamin D3, zinc is really important. So those are the things, if you're interested what I'm drinking. Well, not just the last week, but probably like last 4 weeks since I decided to compete. So that's gonna be the next meal. I'm gonna put the calories and macros for this meal because exactly like this meal gonna look basically every single meal next. Today's a Friday until Wednesday actually. So next 5-6 days we're gonna have everything the same, routine the same. Basically immediately after trying to go to the gym for the second time today after that morning cardio. That's the last thing that I want to do right now. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, putting the goals after that, we only have 5 more workouts, so you know, day by day. With that said, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna bring the camera with myself in the gym, but there's nothing gonna be special, as I already said, nothing fancy. Just a full body workout for an hour, something like that, and then we are off back home. So see you later.
Devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand, call
Alright guys, workout is finished. It was not bad, honestly, when I get into that mood. Just because, oh, we don't want to copyright, wait a second. So in my head, like when I go to the gym, it's really difficult. But when I start working out, when I get to my head, it's only like basically working out until Wednesday. So Wednesday is the last day. So we have only like 5 or 6 more days to train. And when I get it in my head, it starts to be like really smooth. So basically, if you can see, 1 hour, purely 1 hour, and I burned 600 calories, which is not bad, without stopping. Basically what we did is every single body part, 2 exercises. Obviously from these 6 days, every day is gonna be different. We're gonna hit different exercises, but 2 exercises for every body part, and we do 4 sets, 20 reps every exercise. Today I didn't do legs because yesterday was a leg day. Today was actually supposed to be my rest day, but when the coaches said that I only have until Wednesday working out, then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go all in and not to rest today. So we just skipped legs today because in the morning actually I've got some cramps while doing the treadmill in the morning, Stepmaster, so I wanted to skip legs, but every other part I did. So tomorrow basically the workout's gonna be exactly the same, just different exercise I already said, and I'm gonna include the legs. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 more days, 5 more workouts, 5 more 1 hour cardios, and then we are off the rest. Thursday is already rest day and probably slightly starting to refeed, or Friday starting to refeed. So anyway, now I'm already almost at home, and now it's time for a post-workout meal, 4 last meal. 8:30 p.m. We have 1 more meal after this one, but you already know we have like 200 grams or 220 grams of a chicken, 1 whole cucumber. Calories and macros doesn't matter for this meal. I'm gonna basically eat after this meal 1 more, exactly the same but with tilapia. I'm gonna show you that, and I'm gonna show you the calories and macros for the whole day. Yeah, as you can see, it's going really good, guys. I think that I have striations are coming in and I'm not even depleted fully. Pretty happy actually in the end how everything's gonna turn out. We just need to finish this peak week strong, finishing properly, clever, smart, and definitely gonna be there. Anyways, digging into this meal, and I'll see you in like 2 hours for the last meal. And And we're back with the last meal of the day, guys. You just saw it. You already know it, how it goes. So I just showered, edited the video, which is currently pretty good because I'm totally off. I put everything aside the last week, peak week, just to rest, train, because actually I can't do any other things. My energy is too low. I'm sorry for all my friends and who is around me because of my energy. I'm still not nervous at all. I'm not nervous. My energy just not there. I don't want to do things besides focusing on that last week and finishing this strong, basically finishing the workouts for the week, and then compete and show what we have, show the package, and just try to enjoy as much as possible. Can't wait to eat, and that's the whole point, and then prepare for a summer shredding, which I hope that it's gonna be much better. My coach just said it's gonna be much better physique brought on the summer shredding than on this first competition. So this one is just experience, but to show you again, tilapia, 2 fillets and a 1 whole cucumber. So I'm just gonna put the calories and macros for the whole day, but without included the omega-3s, which I had like 10 per day, which is 100 calories more and like 10 grams of fat more. So pretty low in fat, pretty low in carbs. Carbs are basically non-existing, it's only from the vegetables, with some fiber. Overall maybe 20 grams of carbs or whatever. Proteins are right now 250, and that's gonna be the whole week like that. So that's gonna be it for this video. Gonna dig into that last meal and immediately try to go to sleep while I'm still kind of full, right? And then tomorrow repeat the whole process. But tomorrow we have a collab once again with a girl, people, and then we're gonna have one more collab in OFICALLY gym. So be prepared, stay tuned for those 2 videos. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more entertaining for that too. And then obviously we're gonna film the 2 days before or 1 day before the show and the show day. I already have a cameraman, videographer, everything, so everything is gonna be basically like a vlog. So let me know if you like these vlogs or you're more into like entertaining videos as I was doing. I'm trying to balance both. So just put the comments down below what you prefer from me. Just put the comments down below. And if you're new to the channel, you know what you need to do. I mean, you don't have to, but I will really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. Also, like button really helps for the algorithms, and of course comments helps a lot for algorithms, as I always said. But please shave your mustache, please don't be so annoying, please don't be an idiot, your hair is ugly, etc, etc. Just put something and I'll still gonna appreciate that. Thank you guys once again for watching. I'm off to sleep and see you probably like when you see this video in 2 days, because now I'm starting uploading more often. Good night, peeps.
Show me how to